Live from the Tom O'Neill Studios and the Fred McLeod Sports Desk in our beautiful city of Jackson. This is Sports Final Thanksgiving Special. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and speaking of turkeys and gobbling, I forgot to tell you, we're sponsored, actually still presented by the L2C Media Network, and now no longer living on borrowed time. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a turkey, not Steve. Here's what's his name. Give our camera cat the night off, and this is what happens. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a very, very special broadcast. That's right. Our sporty balls are not filled with much sports tonight. They are filled mainly with a little turkey sleep. Tryptophan, I do believe it's called. Tryptophan, yeah. Yeah. We had a nice huge drumstick and some cranberries and, believe it or not, some baked beans and some mashed potatoes. And I did it all. Thank you, Bob Evans, Bush's Baked Beans, and Ocean Spray. But the turkey was thawed in 24 hours, and I just put about 4 sticks of butter in a bowl, big bowl, not a small bowl, but a big bowl, and nuked the hell out of it. Poured it all on the turkey, put it in the old oven, set it for about 4 1/4. Hey, it's my first turkey. It's my first time cooking a turkey. Usually I would give the bird and, well, you know the joke. But it wasn't that bad. We got enough leftovers to survive a tank. So I think lunch tomorrow we will have turkey sandwich. I don't know, but I hope your Thanksgiving was pleasingly wonderful. And don't forget, December 25th, I will be showing you my sporty balls. That's right, Sports Final going to be changing its name to Steve's Sporty Balls. We have already explained that, so we don't need to do that anymore. What we will be doing, as I said, and as we have promoted it here, thank you, Harry, is what they call in the business a truncated, which is English for we were an hour, but for tonight we're going to be about 30, 45 minutes. Why? Because some sports decide to take Thanksgiving Day off. College football, for one. They will be in, I guess, semi-full force tomorrow. And y'all remember when Thanksgiving Day came around? Thursdays were for parades and football. Now Thanksgiving comes around, there's only 2 networks that do parades. That's CBS and NBC. Locally, hey, you know what? There is still CBS and NBC did Thanksgiving parades. CBS would do parades from their base in New York City for the Macy's, which would be live. They would do the Philadelphia parade, have a CBS crew there in Philadelphia. They would have a crew in Detroit doing the national feed there. And for some bizarre reason, still unknown to this day, they would have a Thanksgiving parade in Hawaii. Now, here's the weird thing, and I don't know if this was uh, in some cases done with the Macy's, and I don't know if this was done for Macy's, but Philadelphia and Detroit, uh, their parades were not only shown, well, parts of it shown nationally on CBS, but they were fully shown to the local audiences on their local stations. For a time, the Detroit Thanksgiving Day Parade would air on what was then known as WWJ TV Channel 4, the NBC station in Detroit, owned by the Detroit News, the evening news organization. Okay. CBS, their affiliate, was Channel 2 in Detroit, owned by Storer. They would show parts of it live for the nation. I mean, and in Philadelphia, here was the strange thing. Like I said, Detroit, they aired locally on WWJ TV4, the NBC station owned at the time by the Evening News Association, aka the Detroit News. The Philadelphia parade and the history of that is a little foggy, but their parade was shown mostly on what was then the Cap Cities owned PVI, Channel 6. Okay, that's fair enough. The Philadelphia parade, portions of which were shown on the CBS, what was then the CBS owned and operated station in Philadelphia. I mean, that was bizarre for a time. Then CBS decided, whoever owned CBS at the time, decided they were going to cut Hawaii out. CBS had it the All American Thanksgiving Day Parade. Simple, okay. They then decided to cut out Hawaii. They cut out Philadelphia, and they cut out Detroit till it just was New York, I guess, to save money. But it was very interesting. Detroit got national exposure, and then all of a sudden it just stayed local, like Philadelphia. For a time, the Philadelphia parade was airing not only on WPVI, but also for a time, and I mean this, was also aired for, I think, 2 years on the early days of the Lifetime cable network. Just a little TV history. Why we do this? Simple. We want to end this at 11:45, and we got nothing more. We got nothing today. I just have a feeling, but we go on. I've got something special to say at the end, so why don't we do this very quickly? And besides, we had to wait for the Bills and Saints to win. So now that they've ended, let's tell you that along with your digestion of turkey, tryptophan, stuffing, what else? Veggies, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes with little marshmallows, and pumpkin pie, pecan pie, or any type of pie you can think of, strawberry rhubarb, etc. You had your choice of football, and it began at 12:30 with the annual Thanksgiving Day celebration in Detroit, featuring the Detroit Lions, who this year Well, this season, anyway. They met the Chicago Bears, and for the first time ever, the Lions took the lead in the first quarter. Then they retook the lead in the third quarter. Then they lost it. It was 7-0 in the first. Then the Bears came back, made it 13-7. And the Lions made it 14-13 at the third, and they lost the game 16-14. Lions go 0-10 and 1, 0-10 and 1. The Bears 4-7, and let's give you the tale of the tape. Dalton for the Bears, a crushworthy, and I mean crushworthy. Thank you very much. Do we have the magic looking thing? Somewhere around here, we do have the magic looking thing, so I can see things rather clearly. Oh, there it is. Thank you very much. Let's have this, Why? Because you can actually see it clearly. Dalton, 317 yards and touchdown. Montgomery, 17 rushing attempts for 46 yards. And Mooney, 5 receptions, 123 yards for the Lions. Goff didn't do bad this time. He didn't do good, but he didn't do bad. He ended up 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. Williams had 15 rushing attempts for 65 yards, and Reynolds, 3 receptions, 70 yards, and a touchdown. Not bad. They're still winless, but they're not winless in a way that they'll be back in the mountain of tepidity, or the mountain of woe, if you prefer, because they had a tie. I mean, they'll still probably go 0-17, but at least it's better 0-17-1 than 0-18 and not. Okay. Our second Turkey Day contest had a overtime that is unforgettable and a game that truly was unforgettable. And there we go. A game that was truly unforgettable for a lot of reasons. We'll tell you those in the details in our headline segment. But the Raiders shockingly defeated the Cowboys 36-33. This included a mini melee, which even had a referee in the middle of it and bloodied. Let's get to the tail of the tape of this one. Carr for the Raiders, 373 yards and touchdown. Jacobs, 22 rushing attempts, 87 yards and touchdown. Renfro, 8 receptions, 134 yards. For the Cowboys, Prescott, 375 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pollard, 10 rushing attempts for 36 yards. And Gallup, giddy-yapped, with 5 receptions for 106 yards. And our third Thanksgiving turkey was the Bills and Saints. And to say this was anything but spectacular would be the worst understatement in the world. I gotta put something over that, a little paper mache, to sort of deaden the gleam, as it were. 31-6 was the final score. The Bills are playoff bound. The Saints are hoping they can stem the tide. For the Bills, Allen, 260 yards, 4 touchdowns. Singletary, 15 rushing attempts, 44 yards. Diggs, 7 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown. For the Saints, Simeon, 163 yards and touchdown. Jones, 16 rushing attempts for 27 yards. And Humphrey, 3 receptions, 47 yards. And that is the start of week 12. More games on Sunday. And by the way, for those of you who are around, the rabbi didn't do too bad. We'll give you his stats coming up tomorrow. The NHL had the night off, but that doesn't mean everyone did. No, of course not. Uh, or maybe it does. We'll find out. NHL had the night off, had Thanksgiving off. Uh, and let's see if everyone had the time off. Up, boys. Up. Up. Thank you. Yep. Not only did the NHL have Thanksgiving off, the AHL, and if the Ontario Hockey League had the night off, we're in deep you know what. There we go. And hallelujah, halitosi. There were 5 games in the Ontario Hockey League for obvious reasons. Hey, Dandelion Fluff, you are just in time. We're about to do some hockey scores. And you know what that means, folks. We have to play it. And if we play it, we must do the kazoo. Yes, friends, it's Happy U.S. Thanksgiving. In Canada, they just call it Thursday. Here are the scores from the Ontario Hockey League for those to feast upon and enjoy. Yeah, we call it Thanksgiving. They call it Thursday. I love Canada. Let's see here. The okay, let's do it properly. Erie defeated the Sioux 5-3. Hamilton defeated Niagara 6-3. Peterborough, the Petes defeated Owen Sound. No, correction. There we go. Thank you. The Petes of Peterborough defeated North Bay 5-3. Mississauga covered memories of kicking Sudbury's butt 5-3. And finally, Owen Sound, and trust me, they are sound. They defeated Barrie by a score of 4-3. We understand from Barry's mom that Barry's mom is a little upset that Barry got beat. And like we have Thanksgiving, we just keep it sensibly separated from Christmas to spread out the feasting. Again, this is why I love Canada. I mean, they got some the placements of the holidays are so damn good. And of course, another reason I love Canada is because they beat our ass in Olympic television. Let's face it. They get to watch it from the CBC. We watch from the NBC. Canada, can we trade? Anyway, hope everybody had a wonderful Thursday up there in Canada, and a belated Canadian Thanksgiving to all of you folks. I was weaned on Canada. We used to watch Channel 9 in Windsor, CBC. And I would love to see the Santa Claus parade from Kitchener, which was on CKCO TV. I mean, this was fan freaking good, man. Seeing the Santa Claus parade. They did some great telethons there, I'll tell you. We still do. Anyway, we'll talk more about that in a few moments. But let's see here. And by the way, CBC, good on you for showing some minor league hockey games. Very good. Very good. And speaking of which, we do this from time to threes. It's time to do the NBA, and that means we probably got a lot of scorings, and we do. You got to be kidding me. They had the night off. Yep. So, but now Hang on, folks. We might have, unless everything had the night off. Let's see. Nope. It's nice to know that things are looking good. Okay. They had some great turkeys in college basketball, and we're going to check college hockey too, so get ready. Number 2, Maryland defeated North Carolina State 78-60. Number 7, Stanford over number 4, Indiana 69-66. Thank you for the bell. Once more with feeling. Why we ring a bell every time we mention the score 69? Why not? It is, of course, a workable number. Number 6, Baylor beat Fordham 60-45. These are women's scores I'm telling you about. 17th ranked Florida State lost to BYU 61-54. DePaul over Rutgers 77-74. Houston over Arizona State 68-60. VCU over Washington 60-47. Arizona over Vanderbilt 48-46. SoCal over Seton Hall 79-65. Washington State over Miami of Florida 62-47. West Virginia and some homemade pumpkin pie. Some pumpkin pie. West Virginia over Purdue 65 to 57. Northwestern over South Dakota 73-57. Toledo over Idaho State 79-58. Mississippi State over Dayton 65-54. And Seattle University over SMU 70-66. And I just want to show you this score just so you don't think that I'm kidding about this. We have a partial score. Pittsburgh 57, opponent to be determined. Now, before you say I'm nuts, we partially know that, but we got to show this on Cambot over here that I am not kidding about the score. Where's the score there? No, that's the Seattle. There we are. Okay, gotta show you this score. Screenshot it if you will, because it is hilarious. There it is. Pittsburgh 57. This is a final. Pittsburgh 57 to be determined, nothing. Hilarious. All right. Okay, let's get to the men's basketball, and then we'll head over to the college. Did the team not pick a name yet? I don't know. I saw that. I mean, I saw that, and I said to myself, either somebody forgot to tell Pittsburgh they didn't have an opponent, or somebody just, screwed up. I'm beginning to wonder if they indeed screwed up, but we will find out before we leave the air tonight. Okay, let's pop in for some G League scores. Oops. Yeah, let's go to the G League, which is sort of a G League didn't have anything, so do we have men's basketball? We should have men's basketball. Okay, boy, oh boy, looks like the scoreboard folks should have a better score than that when you play with yourself. Dandelion fluff. You get one of these through the kazoo. There we go. Should have a better score than that when you play with yourself. Hey, maybe they should have played it to 69. Hello. Anyway, let's oh boy. Uh let's see if we can redeem ourselves with some scorages. Okay, let's see if we can redempt ourselves here. Somewhere we are going to redeem. And we do redeem. Facts, yes. The facts shall tell us. And we got some hey, we got some games. Let's tell you about them before we see if there's some college hockey. Fresno State beats Santa Clara 59-52. Dayton over University of Miami. Oh, let's do this properly. At the San Juan Capistrano. No. We got it right. 59-52. Fresno over Santa Clara. Dayton over Miami of Florida, 76-60. Michigan over number 22, Connecticut. Michigan State over number 22, Connecticut, 64-60 from the Bahamas. South Alabama over San Diego, 68-67. Presbyterian over New Orleans, 68-66. Fourth-ranked Kansas over North Texas, 71-59. 19th-ranked Auburn over Loyola Chicago, 62-53. Hawaii over Illinois of Chicago, 88-80. VMI over Central Arkansas, 73-67. Iona over number 10 Alabama, 72-68. Number 6 Baylor over VCU. Hit the bell, 69-61. Southern Miss over UC San Diego. And if you see San Diego, then you know the weather is clear. Final score there, 56-55. My Maryland over Richmond, 86-80. UAB, or the University of Alabama, Birmingham over New Mexico. It's right next to Old Mexico, 86-73. Belmont defeated Drake, 74-69. That's right. Syracuse, 92. Arizona State, 84. 24th ranked USC, a 70-55 winner over San Joseph. San Fran. Okay, we'll just say it that way. San Fran over Townsend, 71-61. Louisville over Mississippi State, 72-58. UNC Wilmington and Montana were canceled. And guess what? That's it for the men. For the collegiate men's activity. And you're probably saying to yourself, you gotta be kidding me. There's gotta be more. Yes, there is more. Trust us, we would never steer you wrong. We could never do that. Let's see. Do we have hockey? Do we have hockey? Do we have hockey? Please tell me we have hockey scores. Why, 25th. Nope, we got no college hockey. Tonight they took that night off, which means, oh boy, I get to have fun. Okay, so that is your college hockey, and that means only one thing. By the way, Nick Mercada has a Thanksgiving chill live broadcast tonight on the Mercada Law channel here on YouTube. It's the Thanksgiving chill, which means it's open forum, open topic, and everyone is relaxing and belching after a nice hearty Thanksgiving meal. So what we're going to do is we got some headlines for you. We're going to do headlines, and then I got a little something I always do, a traditional what I'm thankful for. Hopefully you're all thankful for what you have and are thankful for good friends, family, and the warmth of a puppy or a cat or an animal, any type of animal, except maybe crocodiles. I don't know if you want to be hugged by a snake or a crocodile. Anyway, let's get to this. The Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys were battling on Thanksgiving, and that battle turned into an especially physical one on the first possession of the second half. After the Raiders went 3-and-out, AJ Cole came on to punt, and while the boot went out of bounds at the Cowboys' 17-yard line, the play was not yet over. Cowboy rookie cornerback Kevin Joseph and Raiders safety Roderick Teamer continued shoving each other out of bounds, and it drew the attention of virtually everyone on the field. In the midst of fisticuffs, one of the officials, Tom Hill, was bloodied on the chin. Joseph and Teamer were immediately injected, and Hill was bandaged up, and he returned to action immediately. And this officiating crew wasted no time ejecting the guilty parties. The incident occurred while the Raiders held a 17-13 lead over the Cowboys. Dallas was a 75-point favorite heading into this matchup and 6-1 against the spread, but it's been Vegas who has held the upper hand thus far. Maybe this fight will draw something loose on America's team. Let's see. Do we have more? Yes, we do have more. Dandelion Fluff said, I have fish. They refer to me as a food shadow. I wonder if I can do the thing. Oh, the theme from the White Channel, your food channel. This was my first, before we go back to headlines, this was my first Thanksgiving actually cooking for my mom. And I have always watched people cook turkey and all the trimmings. This was, as I said, my first time cooking. And a friend of mine brought me the turkey and some of the trimmings. And all I did was cut the turkey open. It was a full bird. I don't know how much it weighed, but it was a big bird. It was humongoid. And I just put it in the on one of those little throwaway containers that you put, meat in. If it's too big for a cheap plate. And you know how they say you gotta rub butter on it, put it in a bag. Well, roasting pan, yeah, one of those little throwaway roasting pans, and that you can get at Dollar General or some of your more known dollar stores, more or less. And I just decided, I put a little bit of butter and just thought to myself, you got butter, you got a microwave, put the butter in a bowl. Boom. So I did 4 sticks of butter, cut it in half, put them in a nice bowl, and it was a large one, so it took it all, and melted it, and I started to brush it. Then I thought to myself, why don't you just sort of, pour it on, see what happens. So I did. I read the instructions, 375, boom, 375, put it in, gave a check once, twice, thrice, and thought to myself, this is going to be the first and probably last time somebody will ask me, like my mom, to cook Thanksgiving din din. It didn't turn out bad. Nice golden brown, tasted good. I had me a hunk of, for those of you who are vegetarians, my humble apologies upon the descriptions. I had me a leg. My mom had the wing, and we got more leftovers let's just put it this way. We will probably just keep melted butter next to your plate and dip each forkful into the butter, maximum buttery moisture. I have to remember that the next time. But it wasn't bad. Had the corn, had cranberries. Oh God, the cranberries. Oh, ocean spray canned cranberry. Now I know why I'm hooked on raw cranberries. Anyway, then we had mashed potatoes and didn't mash them. Didn't wasn't instant potatoes. They were already pre-done, sort of like one of those Bob Evans mashed potato things. Just put it in, blop the butter in it, microwave, boom. Pumpkin pie was good. It was pre-made, so no mistakes. And uh, mom liked it. It's a shock to us all, but my mom liked it. I gave I gave a little bit. I observed the rules of when you have a pet, you must be careful what you feed your pet. And I gave Uno, who is my camera cat and lighting cat, she fights over the camera with me, so I have to give her that job. I gave her a very, very little morsel of turkey. She devoured that thing like it was nobody's business. So I gave her a couple of treats and she smiled, and she's in my mom's room right now, probably sleeping it off on her own tryptophan. Or is that tryptophan? I think it's tryptophan. Anyway, uh, cranberry. I am a cranberry freak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If there was a Cranberries Anonymous, I would be its. I would be probably one of its many members. I love raw cranberries. That's why if my mom and I ever go shopping on Thanksgiving Day or any holiday for cranberries, she knows better not to buy raw cranberries. Why? Well, if she does, she's got to buy more than one package. Why? Because I will eat an entire package. I will. And if it cleans me out, hey, that's good. That's good. I love raw cranberries. I can't help it. And I'm sorry to the candy people of America, but cranberries to me are like M&Ms. They grow cranberries here. There's even a cranberry festival. Oh, I would probably put them out of business because I mean, I just down the cranberries. I just handfuls. I mean, they are just. I mean, for those of you who are scared of raw cranberries, do not be scared of raw cranberries. It's like, I don't know if I'm speaking this in the correct sense, but cranberries are sort of popcorn fruit. I mean, you can't eat just one. You got to have a handful. I swear to God, if I wasn't afraid to be caught, I would seriously go to a movie theater with 2 bags of cranberries in my pants pocket, in my front pants pockets, and just eat it while watching the movie. Torque off the popcorn, people, but I mean, like Dandelion says, it's one of those things that once you have a taste for them, you can't stop eating them. It's like Jay's potato chips. You can't eat just one. You got to have two, three, four, five. Screw M&Ms. I'll eat ocean spray cranberries. They may not melt in your mouth, but oh, do they make you feel good? Movie people probably won't question you bringing in cranberries. Of course not, because cranberries are healthy. Popcorn is healthy. I will state. I will correct myself. Popcorn, plain, is healthy. You put butter. If you put butter on it, or if you put like cheese, salt on it, then we're talking problems. And I mean, my grandpa, my grandpa Kaminsky used to work. I think popcorn is more neutral than healthy. Indeed, my grandpa used to run a popcorn plant in Brooklyn, just down the road from where we're at here. I forget what the name of it was. Uh, elder statesperson. What was the popcorn plant that Grandpa worked for? I think it was Hart and Howell. Hart and Howell. And I would go. Me and my dad would go with my grandpa to deliver popcorn, and we would have a bag full, and I'm talking long, big, humongoid bagfuls of popcorn. Popcorn for breakfast, popcorn for lunch. You know, I'm hooked on popcorn and cranberries. Can't go wrong either one of them. Anyway, let's get some more headlines here. And here we go. Rick Pitino, after leading Iona to an NC2A tournament appearance in his first season back in college basketball, Rick Pitino is only building off that momentum to begin his second season. Pitino's Gales knocked off number 10 Alabama 72-68 on Thursday in the ESPN Events Invitational. The victory marked Pitino's first victory over a team from a major conference since he led Louisville to a 71-64 win in the final game of the 2016-2017 regular season, and there were no flukes. Okay, let's keep going. Another little NFL ditty. Quarterback Matthew Stafford's wife, Kelly, won't be in the stands at the LA Rams away games for the foreseeable future. Kelly Stafford said she's taken a break from attending Rams road games following an incident where she threw a pretzel at an opposing fan at Levi's Stadium in San Francisco. Guys for throwing the soft pretzel at the San Francisco 49ers fan who said was heckling her. Matthew Stafford suggested she going to away games following the Week 10 incident, and she agreed. According to TMZ Sports, her statement simply said, quote, I'm human, I make mistakes, and I own up to them. I don't bleeping hide from them. That's not me. And I bravo. And no, you don't have to be sorry, Dandelion Fluff. You got me distracted from the sports scores. No, in fact, I don't know if you've heard the news, but we are changing our name and stretching it out a bit. We are calling it Steve's Sporty Balls, and it's going to be sports, entertainment, and a lot of talk. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be funny. It's going to be weird, wild, wacky. It's going to be something for everyone. So it's on December 25th, Christmas Day. Christmas Day, December 25th, still at the same time, 11:35, more or less. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good to expand and enhance. We'll talk about everything except politics. Politics has no place in sports. Anyway, I know you got to get to some snooze, so sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they even attempt to, hopefully you got some pets there to scare them off. So good night, Dandelion Fluff, and happy Thursday, near Friday. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this one, and then I will have my little statement. Kayla Harrison is the biggest success story coming out of the 2021 PFL season. She now sits at a bit of a crossroads as a promotional free agent. 31-year-old Harrison made the move to mixed martial arts in 2018 after capturing her second gold medal at the Olympics in judo. With 12 pro wins under her belt, only 2 of those reaching judges' scorecards, she's quickly rounding out her skill set as a true powerhouse at 155 pounds. Harrison captured her second consecutive PFL women's lightweight tournament title in October, earning a second $1 million grand prize. Thank you for the happy Thanksgiving wishes. I give you a happy belated, very belated Thanksgiving to you and the rest of Canada. Again, to borrow a joke from Jay Andre, in America, the last Thursday of November is Thanksgiving Day. In Canada, you call it Thursday. And by the way, once again, my advice to anyone who is betting on the football games, as Dan O'Toole would say, always take the over. Always bet the over. I think that's what I said. Yeah, always bet the over. Okay, get back on. Thank you very much. Harrison captured her second consecutive PFL women's lightweight tournament title in October, earning the second $1 million grand prize in the process. The question now becomes, what's next? Is she going to stay cozy in the PFL? Or is she going to go to Bellator? Or take a chance on Dana White's group, the UFC? I'd say throw caution to the wind and take the ultimate challenge of the UFC. But do it when you want to, not when they tell you to. If you want to go one more year in the PFL, do it. If you're truly ready, you'll know it, and that'll be your answer. Okay. Wow. Things move quickly here on this broadcast. So that is our headlines. That is most of the show. We have saved the best for last. On this, the American Thanksgiving Day, I want to wish everybody, and I want to just say this: I am thankful, if not blessed, for a variety of things. My good health. I am blessed that I have a whole group of friends who make sure everything is okay, who check once in a while on me. I have some longtime friends and some new friends that I've met here on the internet in the Comicsgate chat rooms. Some great people: Mandy Summers, Dandelion Fluff, Wyatt Holiday, Peter Gilmore, Charlie's London, and her husband Jan. Clint, EVS, Maitland, Southern Cecil. Who else? If I forget anyone, I know I'm going to just freak people out. So I will say to Lorena, to Nina, to Mandy Summers, to little Bella Beagle, Uno's new friend, to oh boy, to Mary Mayhem, to Piper, to Hanstar, to the Ego, to Chris, to JJ, to every one of these people, to Jay the Brain Man, Matthew the Wizard Nichols, Yuki Tanaka, um, Christina Peterson, Angela Peterson, um, to people like Deej, to DLG, to many people in Comicsgate, to Dark Gift, otherwise known as Anthony, to all my friends there and beyond the world, I want to say thank you all. I am blessed to have all of you in my heart and in my life. And I thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. You don't know how much you all mean to me, but you mean a lot. And I thank you. I thank the people at YouTube, at Spreaker, from iHeartMedia. I also want to thank Blog Talk Radio because it was 2004. It was on my 50th birthday. I did a test show. And to say it truthfully, I sucked because I don't like working alone. But after a few years and including some best friends from Jay the Brain Man, Matthew Nichols, and a gentleman by the name of Tom O'Neill, who I will never, never, ever forget. And I will be repaying the debt to him many times fold. And I thank him, I thank everybody, and I thank you folks out there as well. When our name gets changed, nothing else will, except we don't talk and won't talk about politics. We're going to talk sports, entertainment, and life. We're going to have fun. We're going to make this fun. And I guarantee you, you will love every moment of it. It may make you a sports fan. It may just make you a fan, but it is going to be something to see what we have created. And I want to thank all of you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And let's keep this going. And please, please share this. Oh, and Saint Ravage and Christine as well. I can't forget those guys. I'm not going to ever forget anyone at Comicsgate because they brought back my love of comic books. I thank two people who resurrected long time ago my love of pro wrestling, and those are the brothers of the original Sheik, Ed Farhat Sr. They are Eddie and Tom Farhat, his sons. God rest their souls. And to everybody who I've met and or yet to meet, don't worry, the day will come when we will finally be able to all get together for one big, ginormous hug. Hopefully, you folks, now I know Canada, you've already celebrated your Thanksgiving. Excuse moi. But again, to Saint Ravage, to Piper, to Wyatt, Mandy Summers, to Mr. Magnetism, Mr. Peter Gilmore, to Maitland, to everybody involved in one way or another in Comicsgate, to the people at AEW, All Elite Wrestling, for rekindling the love of pro wrestling, to all my friends. I thank you, and I am blessed twofold. That is going to do it. We have come close to doing a full hour, and this was only supposed to be a 30-minute show. But hey, what can you do when most of the sports world has feasted upon turkey. Simple. You go at it again tomorrow, and we shall do that. Thank you all very much for listening, watching. Hit that subscribe, hit that bell, leave a comment or two, or 3, or 8, or 10, or 9. We will do that fun thing that we normally do, and hopefully you will enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. We'll talk to you tomorrow, same time, 11:35 p.m. Eastern. And have a nice evening in the west side or west coast, morning, early morning for those of us here in the Midwest and East Coast. Good night, everybody, and have a safe and happy upcoming Black Friday celebration. Be careful out there, folks. We'll see you tomorrow night.